This is video number 5 of our new strategy build. I'm going to go from the morning throughout the day and show where the entries, exits, and some problem areas that have not been worked out yet. So this is target, and we're looking at 10/2, which is today, the 2nd of October. So the first thing we do is in the morning, we would set this to a 30-minute chart, so we can determine direction. We need to adjust this a little bit. All right, so here in pre-market, what we're looking for is, are the bulls in charge or the bears in charge as we come into the market? And it is indeterminate, as we can see right here. We are red, but these candles are pretty much non-existent, so it's very hard to determine which direction. If we had some nice red candles in pre-market, aftermarket, we would say the bears are in charge, and we're going to look for an entry out of the gate on the downside, versus the bulls are in charge with some nice green candles, and we're going to take an entry out of the gate to the upside. Right here, 30-minute candles aren't telling us much, so we are going to switch back to the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, you can see that all the pre-market candles are actually showing up as green. That doesn't really make any difference because we don't know the direction, so we're going to have to let this first 1 minute candle play out. So we let the first 1 minute candle play out. Our entry is at the break of that 1 minute candle. Our stop is at the bottom of the body of that first 1 minute candle. And then we are following it up. So up, 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 sideways. Once we go sideways, we look for an exit. So that is the first 5 minutes of the day. That's our first play. And after that, we will look to switch to a 5 minute chart. So that our first entry and exit was in this 5 minute candle. Now we're watching these up, 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 up. Kind of when we have a step down, and we're watching this. We're watching for a break lower, break lower, break lower, break lower. Right here's our entry. Entry's at 89.15. Now, what we're looking for is a break down to VWAP, and then a re-entry through VWAP or a reversal off of VWAP. So remember, the stock can go 3 directions. It can go up, down, or consolidate. And that's what we're looking to see what happens at VWAP. Now, since we are so tight against VWAP, we probably wouldn't exit this position, because we're never, once we're in it and we hit VWAP, we're never going to get stopped out. And VWAP is only about 10 cents or so off of our entry. But like I said, normally if we're up here and we're coming down to VWAP, we would take an exit at VWAP. And then what would happen? Let's say we take an exit at VWAP right here. Our re-entry as it broke down through VWAP is right here. Bottom of this candle with a stop at the top of the body. So in this case, let's just say we hold. So we're down, 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 sideways. Right here's our exit signal. Now we can hold through that. We're pretty far in the money at this point. So we exit or hold. We want to get back in after an exit. Of course, same situation. Our entry is right here with a stop at the top of the body. Now this, we probably want to pad that a little bit. It's a little too tight. So then again, we're back in, down, 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 and stop and get out. Now, right here is the old situation that we just can never figure out what to do. We're still working on it. We get consolidation. This yellow line is the middle Bollinger Band. And as you can see, we pull right up to it and we just dance around it until we pull down. The question is, what do we do here? Do we take an entry and hold through it? Do we not take an entry? What's the situation? I mean, we have no way of knowing that as we pull off of this lower VWAP band, oversold, that we're just not going to shoot back up. And that's our target. VWAP is right there. That's what we're going for. So what would happen is we would get it, and we'd have our entry right here at 88.07. And what we're looking for is this thing to pull up to VWAP. And what we get is up, up, sideways, 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 Bollinger Band. We need to exit. That's not a problem. The problem is where do we make the decision, the bulls or the bears? Who's in charge? What's going to happen here? And we can look at what happens around the Bollinger Band. You know, do we get candles, you know, open, close, which side of it, what's going on? But as you can see, there's really no clear indication which way we should go. The only thing we could do at this point, so we have an entry here, we have consolidation, we exit, we can take another entry here, exit, take an entry, exit, take an entry, exit, take an entry, exit, take an entry, and ride this down. Until we come up with something better for this, the entries or to hold through it are our only options. Now again, so if we take an entry here at the break of this lower green, stop is at the top, we're down, 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 sideways. This is an exit with a re-entry where we hold through it, and as you can see, we stair step all the way down and exit right here. So this was probably not the best example. Let's look at the MU real quick for the day, because I want to look at the VWAP. This is a much better example of what's going on with VWAP. So you can see we have an entry right here, come down, get stopped out. We have another entry right here, comes down, touches VWAP. That's our exit. VWAP's our exit. Now you can see we didn't break VWAP at all. Come back up, take an entry. Come down, take an entry, get stopped out. Come up, stopped out, take an entry, down to VWAP, take profit. Our next entry is beyond VWAP at the bottom of this candle with a stop up here. Now we'd probably put a 10-cent stop on this. So we take profit at VWAP. This candle bounces around, gives us our entry point, pulls back up. This candle opens right here actually. We take our entry right here, and then we stair step this down. Exit. Take an entry. As you can see, we hit the Bollinger Band and we fail to reach VWAP. We get out. Take another entry, pull down, stair step down, get out. That'd probably do it for the day. But you can see how I just wanted to show what we're setting up on the VWAP. So we're always looking to pull the VWAP, take profit, re-enter if we pull through, hold a VWAP, take profit if we run into the Bollinger Bands first. So you can, you know, here's a good example of us bouncing off this. Here's a good example of us consolidating across the middle Bollinger Band. You know, there might be something there. Maybe we can identify some consolidation. Honestly, at this point, if we traded this consistently, even if we got in on all the stops, it wouldn't make any difference. I mean, if we traded this today and took all these trades, we would be so far in the green, we wouldn't give a damn about the stops. All right, so that's it for this update video. We'll just continue on and see where we get.